Welcome to the first installment of instructional videos brought to you by Overstockwheels.com. Today we are going to learn how to understand the information on the sidewall of lawn and garden tires. First, we will review the tire size information. All dimensions are represented in inches. The first number represents the outside diameter of the tire. This dimension is very important, especially when purchasing tires for a lawnmower, because it determines the cutting height of the blades. When replacing tires on a lawnmower, we do not recommend that you change only one tire at a time, because the tire outside diameter can vary even though both tires might have the same dimension indicated on the sidewall. For example, an 18-inch tire from one manufacturer might be 17 3/4 inches, and an 18-inch tire from another manufacturer could measure 18 1/4 inches. This can result in uneven cutting patterns. For this reason, both front or rear tires should be replaced at the same time. The second number represents the tire section width. This dimension represents the distance between the two sidewalls of the tire and is critical because if you purchase a tire that is wider than the one you are replacing, you may have clearance issues on your equipment and the tire will rub. Make sure to check the clearance before purchasing a tire that is wider than the one you are replacing. The third number represents the rim diameter. You must always purchase a tire with the same rim diameter specification, otherwise the tire will not fit the rim. Next, we will review the tire type and load rating specifications. First, we will review the difference between tubeless and tube-type tires. A tire shown here is a tubeless tire. A tubeless tire is a pneumatic or air-filled tire that does not require a separate inner tube to hold air pressure. The bead of the tubeless tire is designed to use the air pressure within the tire to force the tire to seat against the rim flange and create an airtight seal. Conversely, a tube-type tire requires a separate inner tube to hold air pressure. These tubes are also available at Overstockwheels.com. Next is the ply rating and maximum load of the tire. The ply rating indicates the number of nylon cords embedded in the rubber, which play a major role in the performance and load capacity of the tire. It is generally okay to use a tire with a higher ply rating than the tire you are replacing. In our example, we have a 4-ply tire. It would be okay to use a 6-ply tire as a replacement, but we could not use a 2-ply tire. The load rating or max load indicates the maximum carrying capacity of the tire when inflated to the correct pressure. It is important not to exceed this capacity because tire failure can occur. Lastly, the maximum air pressure is displayed in PSI or pounds per square inch. This specification indicates the maximum pressure recommended when filling the tire with air. Tires are manufactured to operate within a pressure range, and it is important not to exceed this pressure because tire failure can occur. Thank you for joining us for this instructional video. If you have any questions when purchasing a tire at Overstockwheels.com, don't hesitate to contact one of our knowledgeable sales representatives.